So, in the last class, we have gone through the flow builder, okay, and we have seen the what are the elements, and we have done the practical with the elements of like data elements, like create record, update record, like that. So we have also learned the record trigger flow where we have used these elements. So like that, we have like now we have like a experience on record trigger flows and how to use the flow builder and how to use the data elements. And also we have used the resources there. Yes or no? We have used the resources like variable and constant. What are they? We have understood. Okay, and resources will be of different types, so variables, constant, formula, this all we have seen till today. Now now uh, let me go to flow builder. I mean, let me create a new flow. Scheduled automations. Okay, scheduled automations, that means, see, triggered automations we have seen. If you see triggered automations, one type is record trigger flow. In the record trigger flow, what will happen whenever a record is created, okay, or whenever a record is updated, deleted, okay, then we will be creating, updating, or deleting any other record or performing any task, sending the email. So, like this, we have used record trigger flow. So, record trigger flow, the name itself tells whenever a record is created, updated, or deleted, this flow will be triggered. This automation will be triggered. Okay. So, there are some other things as well. So, platform event trigger flow, automation event. Okay. Then record trigger orchestration. So, these all are there. These all are not that mandatory. This is the mandatory one. Okay. Record trigger flow. This you'll understand when you understand the platform events, automation. So, we'll see later. Hmm. Now, we'll go with the scheduled automations. Okay, scheduled trigger flow. So what this flow will do, launches at a specified time and frequency for each record in a batch. This auto launch flow runs in the background. Okay, this will run in the background. So whenever you set a time and a frequency, like alarm. Okay, like alarm you set right daily at 7 a.m. So what will happen? Your phone will ring. So in the same way, whenever you create this flow and set the times and everything, okay, this flow will trigger at particular time on that particular frequency. That means each day or alternative day, so like that. So let me open that one. Yeah. So we have to set a schedule. Let's say start date from tomorrow. Okay, start time morning 9 a.m. Frequency daily. Okay, frequency daily. So what should happen? What should happen? At this point, these are the like a schedule. This is a schedule. So this is start. This is start element, we can say, right? So this is start of this flow. Now, what will happen? What element shall we add? So we can perform actions like email or call a subflow, flow from another flow, or take any decisions, okay? Or we know these elements, data elements, create record, update record, get record, delete record. So you all are familiar with these things now. So I want to explain you by taking the help of these elements only, okay? So what I'll do is, like at a particular scheduled time, I want to create a record, okay? Which record? Let me show you. Let me create a record. So this is not a real time example, but I am showing you, like uh, at this particular point of time what will happen daily. So that is what I want to show you. Create, uh, create contact. That will be the best example. Create contact from a variable manually. Object, which object? Contact object. I want to choose. Done. Last name. I will take. I'll take. No. Let me create a resource now. Let me create a new resource. Let me take a variable. The name is test contact. Test contact. It's a text type. Test contact. Okay. Now, mm, didn't we create? Yeah. Okay. Here we should get the variable. Let me check that. Ah, we got it. So this is a resource. Resource means what? A variable or a constant or a value that you can use inside the flow. You created here, but you are using here. Resources like that. So this you have to keep in mind, that we have discussed in the last class as well. So these are like resources for us. Resource. That means wherever you want, you can use it. Okay. Now let me save this. Testing scheduled triggered flow. Done. Okay. Now the flow is created. Let me activate it. So saving is different, activating is different. That's it. Your flow is now created and got activated. So what this flow will do? Daily at morning 9 a.m. it will create a contact for me. Okay. Daily at 9 a.m. it will create a contact for me. So this is about scheduled trigger flow. So we can set the daily morning from tomorrow, or if you want to change, what we have to do? Let me change it. 4th May, and the time is 9:30. Okay, save as a new version, add to it. Okay, so now what we have done, we have edited the existing flow and we made that flow to run from today itself from 9:30 a.m. So now at 9:30 a.m. a record should be created, the contact record. Okay, let's go to another topic and come back here after 7 minutes. So let's see. Okay, see, let me show you contacts now. How many contacts we have now? We have 22 contacts now. So when the flow runs at particular time, then it should create automatically another contact as well here. Okay, another contact like with the name test contact. Okay, so we'll wait for that. Okay, so any questions in the schedule trigger flow? It's a very basic one. Just we have to set the start and end time. Got it? Okay. Now again, let me go back to flows. Okay, go back to flows. Let me create a new flow. So we have seen triggered automations and scheduled automations. Let me open the screen automations, screen flow. So this is nothing but a screen flow. So what are the flows we have types? Screen flow, user provisioning flow, contact request flow, and individual object linking flow, like link contacts, leads, persons. So before understanding this all, what we have to understand, we have to understand the first type, the screen flow. If you understand this, then later on we can see this one. Okay, now, so templates in the sense what? These are the screen flows only. Okay, screen automations only, but which will have some certain elements set up already. Close change request, cancel item flow, change case owner to incident owner. So like this, if you open that one, say suppose let's say I'll open this template. Okay, what it will show you, let me show. See, already the elements are there. All elements are there. So templates are nothing but which are already set. Okay, which are already created. Just you have to add some add-ons here. Are you getting my point? Type is different. Type means we are starting from very scratch. Okay, if you click here, if you click here, so if you click here, this is a start. There is no template ready for you. Just it's a screen flow. You have to set the screen flow. But whereas templates are nothing but they are also like flows only, and I mean they are also like a starting point for us only, but which have some predefined elements. Okay, already set up for you, what we have to do, what we have to take. If you have to create a case, what we have to consider, what elements we have to consider. Okay, does contact exist? We have to check it. Create contact. So these all. Now I don't want to go to this much deep flow. Just I'll go with the basic flow, basic screen flow. Okay, what we have to do for basic screen flow, instead of choosing any template, we have to start from very scratch. Click on the screen flow, then click here. I will take, okay, I will take create records, create contact, create new contact manually. So this is contact, right? Let me name this as contact. Okay. Now, before this one, let me let me click on this one. We need a screen element now. Means screen flow. Screen flow in the sense user can see that flow on the screen like a pop-up. Let me show you. If I click here, okay. If I click here and let me go to service. Let me open contacts. If I click on new button, I can see the screen, right? Like this. I can see the screen, right? But this is a big screen and we have multiple fields. Okay, we have multiple fields. Same like that, I am going to create a one more flow which will like this which will perform like this only. When I click a button or something will happen. I mean user interacts whenever some user clicks a button or hovers like that. Okay. So let me show you how we can create such kind of flow. So when we click it, the screen will open, we'll enter some data and the data will be saved and data we can use it to create a record. So like that, what I will do is, yeah, I'll add screen element. Inside the screen element, what we need to do, we need to add the labels. Okay, we need to add the label in the sense, what I can say, I'll show you it. Once I'll say text input. Okay. Input label is first name. Let's say first name. Means we are asking the users to enter the data in this first name. Require read only default value. No problem. We'll set this as this. No changing. No changing. Mhm. Two errors. Invalid screen. Mm, Input. 1 second. Hmm. Okay. Without giving the screen name, I started entering this text. This is header. So do we need to configure header? Yeah. Show header. No, I don't want to show any header. Let me save it. See, first name we have entered. Let me enter like this only. Let me enter last name. See what we do create the variables, I mean variables. Let me again, okay, these are like variables only, are resources for us. I'll explain you. Hmm, first name, last name. Hmm. Now create a record. So what happens whenever a user clicks a button or something happens on the UI, then this will open. Which one? This screen. This screen will open and ask the users first name and last name of the contact. Then when user enters that first name and last name, what will do? It will go to the next step. In this next step, what will happen? Create a new contact. So in this create a new contact, so we need to have first name and last name now. So where are you getting the last name from? Last name you are getting from the screen element. Okay, from the screen element. Again, first name you are getting from resource, screen resource, input contact details screen we have created now. This one. So from the screen details, we are getting the first name. First name and last name you are getting from this screen. See, whatever the user enter data is there in the before screen, in the before step, that we are using it in the next step. So because this is a resource for us, these are the resource entered by the user in this step that I'm using, going to use here. One click, one click contact creation means in one click the contact will be created, or on click, one click on. See, I can name it anyway, and anything I can name it. Just I'm naming like this. Hmm. Now we have created the flow. How to use it now? How we can? This is a screen flow. What we have seen. This is a screen flow. What is meant by screen flow? It will open whenever user clicks a button. Okay, whenever user clicks a button. So we have to add it somewhere. This button we need to add it somewhere. Let me go to some other page. I mean some other page instance or UI, the front end. Now go to sales. This is our app page, right? Let me think a way to show you. Do you remember this one? Do you remember this one? LWC. This is a page I have created. This is a page I have created like 2 days back when I'm explaining the LWC components. So like this LWC component, what LWC component I have added now here? Flow. See, if you see here, edited the click on the edit page, then I have typed the flow here. There is a standard LWC component called flow. So what this will do, on clicking this one, okay, on clicking this one, I can select which type of flow which flow I want to run in this LWC component. So from the LWC component, I am running the flow. Are you getting my point? From the LWC component, I am running the flow. So users can enter the data directly. So AC See, no, the contact should be created. Let me see the contacts. See, I got the contact right. KC123. How I created this contact? I have created a flow first. Then that for that flow to see on the screen, what I have done, I have used the method called as I have used the LWC component called as flow. It is a standard component. From that standard LWC component called flow, I am calling my flow. Okay. From that standard LWC component called flow, I am calling my flow. So with that, I am going to like create the I'm going to create the contact. Are you getting my point here? Mm,
Yes.
that's it. So this is a screen flow. See, text content also created. What is this text content? From where it is from where it got created? Hello, hello. What is this text content? From where this got created? వింటున్నారా మీరు?
RTTP.
Yeah. So this got created from the scheduled triggered flow. So we have set the time, right? At this particular point of time, this flow should run. With the help of that one, this flow got created now. So these are the like flows. These are the like the types of different types of flows. Screen flow you can use on screens. You can use on screens. Okay. And when you talk about the like what we say trigger flow, every particular time, particular point of time, if it should run, then we will use the schedule trigger flow. Record trigger flow is where something happens to record. If you want to perform any actions, then we use the record trigger flow. Okay. So what I want to you to do is I want to create. I want you all to create three things. Let me go to one second. What happened? Yeah. Yeah. Create flow. Play with flows. Create flows. What are the types of flows? One is record triggered flow. I want you to practice. Then second one, scheduled scheduled triggered flow. Then the third one is the screen flow. Okay. Now let me go to trial head. Row builder basics. So this is all I am creating for you. Start with this one. And I want you to have the flow builder basics as well. This is a mandatory one, flow builder basics. If you don't understand this one, you can't understand the other things. Okay. Once these two are done, okay, once these two are done, then practice data and actions in flow. Data and actions in the sense data elements we are seeing now, and same like that action elements will be there. What are variable and how we can use that. So those all will be there. Then at last, I want you to practice auto launcher flow and screen flows. These are the actual steps. See, from start to end. So if you want to practice in a very good way, then this is the very best option. Like from start to end, you can complete this one. Okay, okay, you can complete till here. You can go one by one, one by one, one by one. There itself. So this is a master task. Oh, master trial. See, even if you don't have time to practice this all, at least practice these three. Okay, a master trial. If you have time and if you are having like a understanding of these three things, then you can go with that. Okay, once that is done, once that is done, once that is done, create a PPT. Okay, create a PPT explaining these things. Okay, explaining these different types of flow. Explain these different types of flow and show me whatever the example you have created. Show me the example flows which you have created. Okay. Soumya, and then hmm, just what happened? Just we no no no. Just we and then Ravi. So what's your email ID? This is the one, right? Yeah. So do that and let me know. Okay. Do that and let me know if you are facing any issues in understanding of flow. Okay, in understanding of flow. Is it clear?
Yes.
Uh, now, now, what we are doing with the service now? Sorry, service cloud. What we have done in the last class, we have seen what is service cloud, what are the different objects we use in the service cloud, and the main object which we use in the service cloud is case, and case is nothing but a ticket that we have seen. And inside the case, what are the mandatory fields to create a case? See, case is an object. So to create an object, to create a record in that particular object, you need to know what fields that particular object required to create a record in that particular object. So it's a case object, and we need few fields like a case description, priority, okay, and like contact details of the who are creating the case or account details. So these all we have to understand. So that is about the service cloud, and important one, which important object like case important object we have seen. Okay, let me share my screen again. Mm, okay, now now let us start with this one. Service cloud, just a basic exam, basic I have shown you. Agent for service, what is agent for service? This all will be seen from tomorrow. So what I want is, I want you to have a look on this, have a look on this. Okay, have a look on this. In this project only, I'm giving this link. Have a look on service cloud. Service cloud. Okay. Also, hmm, hmm, okay, go with this. Go with this all, practice, and let me know. Okay? Yeah. You can see these projects, right? So where you can see these projects, uh, you all should know. So go to your account. Inside this one, you will be having my projects. So in this one, in this section, you can see that. Okay, is that clear? Mhm. Any questions? No, right? Yeah. So uh, today we don't have the LWC class. So I want you to practice first HTML, and then we'll start with the LWC. So once you understand the HTML document and HTML class, HTML assignment which I have shared you on that day, then we will understand the how to create a case from a web to case, we call it as web to case. And also we will try to understand how we can create a LWC component which we can use it in the service cloud. So those all depends on the that HTML. So go through that HTML today and practice. Okay, it's a mandatory thing. So JavaScript, if you don't know, it's not an issue. But we can learn while learning the LWC. But HTML, it's a very small thing. It's 30 minutes or 1 hour. You have to dedicate at least for 2 days. Then you'll get it. Once that is done, where I'll ask someone from this class to share your screen and do that assignment. I mean, do the task on the live. Then I'll start with the LWC in the tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you.